I genuinely think March 1st, 2025 is going to go down as one of the greatest nights in sports history. Not only did you have Washington trade for wide receiver Deebo Samuel, you had Javonte Davis versus Lamont Roach go the distance. And if you ask me, I'm not even being hometown biased. I was rocking for Roach, but man, Slim won that fight, bro. I ain't trying to hit none of that, bro. But hopefully they run it back. But I mean, look, at the end of the day, fool, it was probably a money grab. But I say that to say Roach, my new favorite fighter. He putting on for the area, and he ain't go like that, Slim. So shout out to bruh. And then you got freaking John Cena. Yes, John Cena turns heel for the first time in it. WWE in his WWE career, bro. The final year of his career, he turns heel, and for a lot of wrestling fans, uh, they waited for this moment forever. You know what I'm saying? I was a John Cena fanboy, my favorite guy. And to see that, man, it's insane that he's about to get that 17th title and be the record holder for most titles in WWE history. But yesterday was so insane, but you already know what we came to talk about. More on the Deebo Samuel trade. He finally reacts to it, and so did Jayden Daniels and De'Ami Brown. So let's talk about it.
The way that we live is not for everybody. We're going to run and put our bodies on people in a violent manner. I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she fly for him, the shawty is the winner. You can tell that shawty's on.
You know what time it is. It's time to come out.
I love the way she move it, shake it on me.
Good, y'all. It's your man Juan Gotti here. Before we get into today's video, I want you guys to do me a favor, subscribe to my fitness channel as I'm documenting my journey from fat to fit. Link down below in the description. YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We have the Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with a video where we're going to be reacting more to the Deebo Samuel trade and Deebo actually opening up about the trade. So is Jayden Daniels and De'Ami Brown. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload new videos like this to the channel. 109,000 subscribers, so we greatly appreciate if you haven't reached that goal as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Let's get straight to it, man. Still, it's surreal from time to time. It still is surreal from time to time that this team has drastically changed in just 1 year. In 1 year. All my life, I've been a fan of this team. We've been trash. We've been bad. And I stuck it out. You know what I'm saying? And it was worth it, but yet still feels surreal. Like, part of me still feels like this is a dream. But I know it's real. And I'm so thankful for this, man. This what comes with staying down, man. You know how many times people in the area probably didn't jump ship to the Ravens or jump ship to another team? I said no, bruh. I always said no, bruh. I'm a Washington Commanders fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Skins fan through and through. Every time, no shot to the Ravens, but every time I watched their games was always on CBS and was boring, bruh. They style of ball was boring. I don't care how bad we was. I was never switching up on my squad because I don't get the same interest out of the game than I do when the burgundy and gold on the field, man. So to see them finally repay fans like me, fans like you, for finally staying down for so long, it feels so good, man. And this is just still the beginning. This is just still the beginning. The offseason just starting, and we already making a splash. Adam Peters said we was all in. Adam Peters said we're gonna have to be active in free agency because we have to. We're one step away. I'm telling you, man. Had the Washington Commanders not went to the NFC Championship, we probably don't move this swiftly. But knowing how good Jayden Daniels was so early, knowing how much closer we actually was than expected. This is what made us act on these moves. And don't be surprised if there's many more moves to come. We still got the whole free agency coming up. We still got the whole entire draft ahead of us, bruh. You know what I'm saying? If you genuinely think Adam Peters is going to sit on just 6 picks, bro, you're tripping. You're tripping if you think he's going to just sit on 6, 7 picks, man. But I'm so happy, bro. I'm so happy, and I don't care what nobody try to say about Deebo Samuel. I said this on live yesterday when I got on. I said I'm waiting to see for myself I'm no longer allowing media or other teams' fans or etc. tell me, oh yeah, this player's washed, this player isn't good, this player isn't that. Until he shows me that he's not Deebo Samuel from 2021 here in Washington, there's no way I'm going into the mindset of this trade of, oh, I didn't like it. Bro, you got Deebo Samuel for a 5th round pick. Let that sink in. You got Deebo Samuel for a 5th round pick. So even if he doesn't work out, you'll rather not risk the opportunity of getting Deebo Samuel than be scared. You know what I'm saying? The reward outweighs the risk. Okay, he doesn't work out. He's gone next year in free agency in 2026. Oh, well, you had to give up a 5th round to eat Sam at $17 million. So what? We're a Super Bowl contending team. Not saying I don't care about draft picks, because I do, but I would much rather risk a 5th round pick for a potential star that can help me win a Super Bowl than to be scared and miss out on guys. That's old Washington Commander and Washington Redskin thought pattern, bro. We're that team now. We're building that team, and you're all in. And Adam Peters, I trust him, man. He hasn't done nothing wrong for me. You know what I'm saying? For me not to trust him. And I genuinely think he knows what he's doing. He knows Deebo Samuel. He was there when they drafted Deebo Samuel. He was there when they extended Deebo Samuel. So he knows what Deebo Samuel is. And he's going to cook in Cliff Kingsbury's offense. He's going to cook in Cliff Kingsbury offense. We didn't have that many players that could take the ball the distance. That was the biggest problem with our offense last year. If it wasn't Terry McLaurin, if it wasn't Austin Eckler, if it wasn't De'Ami Brown, we had nobody that could turn on the Jets. We had nobody that could run after catch. That's what we're missing. A player that can simply turn a 5-yard route into a 60-yard touchdown. Explosion. Running backs, we don't have that. That's why I made the video, Ashton Jeanty, back when nobody was talking about Ashton Jeanty to Washington. I made that video because I realized, as much as I like Brian Robinson, this new generation of running backs is not Brian Robinson. There's very few like a Derrick Henry that's still, man. Even Derrick Henry can take it 60 yards. So we needed an upgrade. And that's the thing. That's why I love Adam Peters, man, and I trust him. Because he doesn't sit on his hands. He identifies weaknesses, and he goes and gets his guy. Literally. In past, Ron Rivera would have just sat on his hands and would have allowed Marshawn Lattimore to not be traded here, or don't go after Marshawn Lattimore and allow us to continue to get cooked on the outside. Adam Peters said, no, we're a team that's in the playoff hunt, that's making a run at this thing. We need a cornerback because the cornerback is desperately getting abused. He goes out and get Marshawn Lattimore. And ultimately, it didn't pay out this season, but I almost guarantee that he's going to go back to his old self next year. Then he realizes, okay, we need more offensive help. We need a true wide receiver alongside Terry McLaurin. Now, granted, I still think we need a true wide receiver too alongside Terry McLaurin. You know what I'm saying? But now you can go to the draft. Now that you got that veteran weapon in Deebo Samuel, you can go to the draft now. You can get a Trey Hirsch. You can get a Tez Johnson. You could get some young fella. Now that you got a veteran offensive piece. Because Deebo's not just a receiver. Deebo's obviously, a gadget guy running back as well. So as long as he comes in with that mindset and buys in, he's going to be a dominant guy here. Because he's not a true number 2, but he can play in that role. Or you can like get a young fella, like I said, or maybe De'Ami Brown, who we're about to talk about here in a second. Maybe De'Ami Brown resigns, and that playoff run wasn't a fluke. Maybe that could be the case too. I just assume that we're gonna either sign a veteran or draft a guy, and the whole time maybe their thought pattern is Terry McLaurin, Deebo Samuel, and De'Ami Brown. And De'Ami takes that next step. And if that's the case, man, that would be so good. That would be so good if De'Ami's ready to step up and be the true number 2. You know what I'm saying? But I like this move. I'm excited about this move. And clearly Jayden Daniels and Deebo Samuel and De'Ami Brown both are too, because they all reacted to the move on social media. First starting with Deebo Samuel. First of all, he thanked the 49ers for the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously they did change their life. And I don't think no team that's traded away from their team that drafted them ever has bad blood with them. I think it's just time to move on. Similar to here with Jonathan Allen here shortly. It was time to just move on. No ill will with John A. Love him here. He's always welcome back, but it's just time to move on. Times have changed. And Deebo basically said that. And now he gets to post, and then he started posting all the Commander stuff on his story, the picture with him and Jayden Daniels and all that, and reposted Luke McCaffrey's post, like going crazy and just excited about this opportunity, man. And he's ready to work, and I'm ready to have him here, man. I'm ready for him to kill all the speculation and stipulation. Oh, he's out of shape, he's big, he cries for the ball, he drops. I'm ready for him to change the guard, because if little do we know, he has a target on his back, man. He has a target on his back. All his fans from 2021, where they at? They turned on him. They turned on him for the most part. I know there were some 49ers fans out there that still love Deebo, but for the most part, a lot of people in the NFL fan base across the league, whether you're a 49ers fan or not, turned on Deebo after that way. So I'm ready for him to get with Cliff, get with a quarterback, no shot to Brock Purdy, but get with a way better quarterback and turn up, man. I can see Deebo running that wheel route, taking it 60 yards to the house already, man. I'm telling you, I can see it right now. Then you got Dyami Brown, which is an interesting post if you ask me, because he's technically not under contract for Washington. So, most players, I'm not going to say most players, but some players, they kind of go alias in free agency until they officially get that word they're back, so they kind of disassociate themselves with the team. Not Dyami. Dyami posted that thing on his story and was like, man, this is dangerous. This scurry right here. Terry, Deebo, and Jayden, and go ahead and throw yourself in that mix, man. I think we got to give you a solid, I say a 2-year, $10 million deal for Dyami. You know what I'm saying? $5 million per. I don't think if he wants anything longer than a 2-year deal, I think you let him walk in free agency. But if it's a 1-year, 2-year deal, serviceable, let him get that. He earned that, and he can come back. And then now, in 2 years from now, then you could work out that long-term deal if it's warranted to you. Like, if the last 2 seasons, Dyami put up 1,000 yards or close to as a receiver too, or a second, third option in the offense, man, then that's when you cash in on your 3-year deal. But I think right here you take a 2-year deal, and then you come back with the squad. But Dyami posted it, and obviously, JD5 posted it, said, at Deebo Samuel, I'm ready to work, let's get it, gang. And Deebo was like, let's get it, man. So I cannot wait to see this actually transform onto the field, man. This is just the first move of many by Adam Peters, man. Next up is a Myles Garrett. But nah, all seriousness, y'all have a blessed one. Stay safe. Be easy out there. I love each and every one of y'all, man. I cannot wait to get this 10,000 subscribers on the channel, because this is us goal right here, man. And getting Deebo Samuel, it's just the start of something special this offseason. So y'all stay safe, be easy out there. Again, I love y'all. Peace.
Never gave up one day. Ballin' like I'm Deshaun, throw the bomb, G. That's IG, my jersey never seen a lawn.